Reverend J.C. Louis Jackson, a man who stood for freedom and human rights, born October 8, 1941. His word always, I am somebody, and making the Black Lives Matters to the world and the need for freedom and end of racism and slavery. A man who stood for a unique word, freedom, and the Black life always matters. I am somebody is one of the words he used in every speech he made and every outreach he reached out to. I am somebody for the black man to take that in, knowing that they have value and they put more in the society today. It will be hard losing someone like Reverend Jackson, a man that was born on Greenville, South Carolina, USA. Died February 17, 2026, age 84, Chicago. He died there and rest in place. Oakwood Cemetery. A man filled with knowledge and understand that the Black Lives Matters and the need for freedom and breaking from slavery. Democracy should be the cause of the black and for them to get their freedom. His educational line, North Carolina, Agriculture and Technical. State University, BSc, Chicago Technological Seminary, Hood Cemetery, a man filled with wisdom and knowledge that the Black Lives Matter and stood for freedom, fighting for the freedom of the black and the slavery to stop, and the cause of stopping racism and making the black life feel Oakwood Cemetery. A man who stood for change and development of the black people, stood for breaking out from slavery, and democracy should be the call of the day of the black, making them to have a reasonable feeling of dreaming. Dreaming is one of the things that they took from the black, making us unable to dream that we can actually make a difference, we can actually make a change. Jackson Jesse made that revolution and constant change on the black life. It will be hard losing him and thinking we can't meet him anymore. His educational line, North Carolina, Agriculture and Technical. State University, BSc, a legendary icon like Jackson. JC should not be forgotten for his change and development to the human life.
Now we must move up. 20 years ago, we were stripped of our dignity. 20 years later, we're stripped of our share of power. The absence of segregation is not the presence of social justice or equality. 20 years ago, there were no blacks in Congress or in statewide offices in 9 southern states where 53% of all blacks live. 20 years later, we still do not have one black in the Congress in those 9 southern states because the Voting Rights Act has been sabotaged. It has been reduced to an Indian treaty, an unfulfilled law. The Democratic Party is violating the law. The Republican Party is not enforcing the law. We're still looking for allies who will be fair as our struggle shifts from welfare to our share, from aid to trade, from generosity to economic and political reciprocity. 20 years ago, there were less than 400 black elected officials in the land. 20 years later, we have 5,200, but that constitutes only 1% of the 512,000 officials in this nation. Our day has come. Don't let them break your spirit. Hold on to your dreams. Use what you got. Turn on the Reagan. Turn to each other. Our day has come. You march on. Don't let them break your spirit. We will rise never to fall again. From slave ship to championship, march on. From the outhouse to the state house to the courthouse, to the White House. We will march on, dream on, march on, dream on. Our time has come. Thank you very much. I may be poor, but I am somebody. I may be hungry, but I am somebody. I am black, beautiful, proud. I must be respected. I must be respected.
Black life matters, Black life matters, Black life matters, fighting for our freedom. The Black life matters, the Black life matters, Black life matters, Black life matters, fighting for the freedom of our people, the African. The Black life matters, Black life matters, Black life matters, fighting for our freedom. The Black life matters, Black life matters, fighting for our freedom, our children. The Black life matters, the Black life matters. Reverend Jackson Jr. made an impact to the society, made an impact to we the young ones, we the Gen Z generation. We can't forget his deed, we can't forget his good work, we can't forget his fight to free the black. We can't forget his establishment and his change to society, his found works and deeds, and so much more we can't really say right now, so much more we can't really say in details, but we all know that change is coming and change is here and change which shall be to the black, change, freedom, and we call for development and change to the way the black life is being treated and carried out.
The young Jesse Jackson was there.
It was a defining moment in the history of our struggle.
Years later, Jackson broke from King's organization to create Operation Push. In 1984 and again in 1988, Jackson ran for president, becoming the first major black candidate to do so.
We have proven that we can survive without each other, but we have not proven that we can win and make progress without each other. We must come together.
For decades, Jackson had wielded influence among presidents, world leaders, and business leaders. In 2017, Jackson was diagnosed with a neurodegenerative disorder, but he continued to lead his Rainbow Push Coalition organization until 2023.
Lay out the vision of what could be.